Olympian boxer MC Mary Kom sworn in as member of Rajya Sabha today. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee reaches out to people affected by thunderstorm and flood in Thoubal district. Top Khabi in Konthoujam Assembly submerged by flood water. Affected people flee homes yet to get government help. Jekri Skill Solution, Imphal and Australian Retail College signed Memorandum of Understanding to impart vocational skill training in retail service to Manipuri youth. And young man found hanging at Lilong Haurabi, Awang Lekai. People block National Highway from Kawa to Kanchipur against the death. Hello and welcome. You're watching Impact Primetime News. I'm Butchi Malambam with the top stories. Manipur's Olympian boxer MC Mary Kom today took oath as a member of the Rajya Sabha in the parliament. The 33-year-old was nominated as a member of the upper house along with senior BJP leader Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, former cricketer Navjot Singh Sidhu, senior journalist Swapan Das Gupta, economist Dr. Narendra Jadhav and Malayalam actor Suresh Gopi. The Narendra Modi government recommended their names last week. Surprised by the Rajya Sabha nomination, star Indian women boxer Mary Kom had on Saturday said she does not have the time to think about her new role as right now, as her focus is on qualifying for the Olympics. London Olympics bronze medalist Mary Kom said it was a great honor to be nominated for the Rajya Sabha, but she would not put herself under pressure by thinking about the role she would play in the parliament. The Rajya Sabha has nominated 12 members in its total strength of 245. At present, the upper house has 10 nominated members. On the government's recommendation, the president nominates members from those with special knowledge or having made their mark in literature, science, art and social service. A team of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee members led by MPCC Treasurer Suknu MLA K. Ranjit yesterday provided relief material to people affected by the recent thunderstorm in different areas in Thoubal district. The team distributed the relief items to the people from yesterday evening till 4 a.m. this morning. The team consisted of Kakching MLA Waisur Chandra, Wabgai MLA Fazur Rahim and President of Manipur Pradesh Mahila Congress Committee Tilotama. Khangabab Assembly Constituency, Kakching Assembly Constituency and Wabgai Assembly Constituency Block Congress Committees helped the team in the distribution of rice, pulses, edible oil, salt and other food items. MLA K. Ranjit said the team under the initiative of MPCC President T.N. Haukip tried to reach out to the affected people of the district. He also assured the people of all possible help from the government. It may be mentioned that 3 teams of the MPCC led by MPCC President T.N. Haukip in Bishnupur District, General Secretary MLA MD Amin Shah in Imphal West, MPCC Treasurer MLA K. Ranjit in Thoubal District have been providing relief materials to thunderstorm and flood affected people.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee agi Honorable President Shri T.N. Haukip ki liching makhada akhoi tongan ba Bishenpur District Mayang Imphal Kendra yam maru oina soibase Thoubal District haijaba tare sigi saita akhoi yamba Surchandra duga inau Honorable MLA Fazur ai samak laktana akhoi awaba taraba yum kai humdokhraba masi mafam sida relief lauduna leiriba Chai Soragi, Habib Irengbangi, Kakching Kendra, Tongan ba Jagada Mafam Singda, Okoi Party, President leadership Makada, Awa Mateng Pangba, Laksa.
The incessant rains that last many places in Manipur from the 21st to 24th of this month had flooded Top Khabi Lekai and Awang Lekai in Konthoujam Assembly Constituency in Imphal West. Roads in the 2 localities are submerged in waist-deep water and most houses are also submerged under flood water. Affected people are taking shelter in houses which are not affected by the flood. People are facing serious problems as not only the furniture but the paddy store have also been submerged by the flood waters. As raining stopped since last night, the level of water has not increased, but if it rains today, both the localities will be completely submerged under flood water. The affected people have not received any help from the government, local MLA, civil society organizations and NGOs till now. It may be mentioned that Top Khabi is just 15 km from Imphal. Even though the place remains ignored, Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee distributed relief material to flood and thunderstorm affected people of Thoubal and Bishnupur districts. Bharatiya Janata Party Manipur Pradesh Thaunazam Chauba has expressed his skepticism over the government's implementation of a Food Security Act when not a single fair price shop is opened in Manipur. He accused the government of trying to rob the people of their rice. Speaking at the reception of 3 new entrants to the party, Chauba alleged that the Chief Minister has not taken any concrete step after the announcement. He said the government has not met attempts to check the sale of rice at Rs 22 to 30 per kg in the market when the rice is to be provided to the poor at Rs 3 per kg.
Yenthokadoriba mafam lauthokdaba yenthokadoriba mafam fair price hok khangdri karai rei lodong no khangdri ching di phul leire hare thadi loi hidore numir humni da ngare cheng horan ge tobu male ek te yaujari role yaujari card singa do municipality sing ge chart thet kadabani gram sabha da chingdana village gi authority amasung district council sing da thet kadabani website ta tha kadabani website ta chingthoga ai gi ming yaubra yaudabra yeng kadabani ngasi amada tawdri ai khoi food security che khoi mit nakong singba da ka lei chan hanabani lairaba singini sarkar se lairaba bu tuhatpa.
A memorandum of understanding was signed between JCRE Skill Solution Imphal and Australian Retail College to impart vocational skill training in retail service to the youths of the state. The MOU was signed by CEO JCRE Skill Solution L. Niranjan and Vice President Australian Retail College Sam Freeman at Sangai Hall Hotel Imphal by Classic North AOC. Trade Commissioner, Australian Trade Commission Top Calder, Commerce and Industry, Sericulture, Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Minister Govindas Konthozam and Revenue, Law and Legislative Affairs and Forest and Environment Minister I. Hemochandra were also present during the signing of the MOU.
So this historic MOU will be a boon for the unemployed youth in our state. We need to train our people. Because missing train proper training people proper training we
have to nurture. Because professionalism, shortcut to Australian Retail College have a prestigious college Manipur VTPs service providers.
JC against the brutal killing of Bachaspati Meyum Pitharanjan alias Korabin today demanded the government to produce the culprits involved in the killing of Pitharanjan within 3 days. The JSC said his body will not be accepted until the culprits are booked. Bachaspati Meyum Pitharanjan was found dead under suspicious circumstances in a gorge at Ponomrum on the Kasom Kulen in Ukhrul district on April 24. Speaking to media at the house of the deceased at Nowaibung Old Chekon, brother of the deceased B. Pravin Sharma said villagers of Ponomrum made him sign on a letterhead saying that the village must not be held responsible for the death and also forced him to offer pork for making the village impure as a customary following the discovery of the dead body in the village which they claimed was a suicide. Pravin also said a missing report of his brother was filed at Ukhrul police station on time but the authority did not take prompt action.
Nupam chasi no akhui yumdagi thokre nokhoi de yawra bra na haibasisu yamna chingna ningai oiba kolni nangi na chanupa khoi de la e haibadi pau pibi ratraga nangi no na chanupa yawra bra haina phone torakpa sisu masisu yamda khoi na yamna chingna ningai oi aduna kauri ba angang sing adagi pau phauna riba maga tina dana khangna daga chaliba mana changchupam lawruriba imungdo adubu Holy Cocker Piraga, Pagat Piraga, Mamondigi Wahang Pahong Chataba, Yamna Tuna, Langla Lanjing Putokna by the Makuibu Pagat Piba, Makubu Yamna Tuna, J. Sikasu, Unahan Biba, Polisna Towiba.
Meanwhile, women of Nowaibung and its adjoining areas staged a sit-in at Nowaibung Old Chekon Market. Placards that read, "We denounce the killing of Pitharanjan, book the culprits immediately," were displayed during the sit-in. The protesters also blocked the road stretch from Nowaibung Traffic Island to Academy Road. JC against the killing of Bachaspati Meyum Pitharanjan, alias Korabin decided to call for Manipur Bandh from the morning of April 28 to 29 at a meeting held at Nowaibung this evening. The meeting was attended by the people of the area, Maira Paibis, members of UCM and Wangkai MLA Y Irabot. The meeting also resolved not to take the dead body until the government punishes the women suspected to be involved in the killing.
hayeng asi honorable CM da memorandum ama pisanjaba angang asi halami buno haibisi clue police na puthok pidri fawbadi khoina agitation si leptaba panasida khoina mayamna civil society organization singna mamang da tokhiban singda sana bagumna maheu langpo kamari leinaba ana bagi mari leinaba public health kamari leinaba dugumba singdudi khoina je sisina komthok jagani aduga je sina muka appeal tawjaningbana asigumlaba bannasidadi akai thoi thon ba gari nungni thugai ba Mina Pando, Prajana Pando, Tabaki Tobidaba, civil society organization Punamangnasu, Mating Pangbiu.
A young man was found hanging from a tree near Teramakong Government Primary School at Longhorobi, Awanglekai this morning. The deceased has been identified as Sagolsem Prasanta, 23 years, son of Sagolsem Roshan from Kawana, Mayapam Lekai. A team of Lilong police removed the body after the locals informed them and deposited the body at Jenims Morgue. Sources said the freezer at the Jenims Morgue has been lying faulty for more than 20 days and the authorities concerned are not paying attention to the matter despite repeated requests. The morgue staff is facing grave inconveniences to preserve the bodies as summer is around. It may be mentioned that there are 3 bodies waiting for postmortem at the moment in Jenims Morgue. Meanwhile, people have indefinitely blocked the national highway from Kawa to Kanchipur to protest the death of Sagolsem Prasanta. They allege that he died in suspicious circumstances. Markets and shops on the stretch of the national highway were asked to shut down. JSA against the brutal killing of Sagolsem Prasanta alias Abung of Kawana Mayapam Lekai, Thongju has also been formed. The JSC, formed by 16 clubs of Kawana Mayapam Lekai and Thongju area, warned that if the persons involved in the death of Prasanta are not produced in 24 hours, the government should be held responsible for any consequences. Prasanta was a student of BA 4th semester of Kamakhya Pemton College, Yangthang, and worked at a car wash at Kawana Mayapam Lekai. They said last night he went to see a music show and he was in touch with his family members around 10 p.m. Then his phone was switched off. The JSC alleged that he was blindfolded and his sandals were lying in a distance from the place where he was found hanging. Leaders of Amuko and UCM visited the house of Sagolsem Prasanta. A large team of police led by additional SP Imphal West Bomcha is keeping a strict vigil to prevent untoward incidents in the area. Vehicles coming from Imphal towards Taubal have been diverted towards Kawa Widrom Lekai. All Manipur United Clubs Organization appealed to the government to act promptly to avoid communal flare-up in the wake of indefinite road closure from Kawa to Kanchipur, denouncing the suspicious death of Sagolsem Prasanta of Kawana Mayapam Lekai.
Ngasi thoiba thodok asisu kanau kharana akoigi community line da puraga akoigi masen gi marakta adugum waklon du leinadna ba aduga tarbiba thodok tu karamaina horpuno Karmaina Lakibano, Hypersing Yana Marichumna, Kupna, Kogi Marilaba, producing Aduga intelligent Singna investigation Torga, Subsaba, region Madugi, Kanadu Putukanda, Lady Miangi, tension, Lady control the woman.
Villagers of Namli, located some 105 km from Imphal on the international border under Kasongkulen subdivision, Ukrul, are guarding the territorial boundary of Manipur. The village lies near border pillar number 8, 9 and 10. Development of the village began from 2007 and around 100 people from adjoining villages settled in the village. But the village still lacks basic amenities since the state government has long been neglecting the village. Village Chief K. John told Impact News that many reminders were submitted to the government for the recognition of the village and he was optimistic that the government will reciprocate positively.
Lamasi ekoi border area border maknina border sida karam haina tawraga ekoi so border ge thong ama hangaga aduga straight center ama kumba hangthoga ekoi se karam haina ekoi area ka som subdivision area adu ga Manipur se karam samnaraga ekoi nungai gidra habise asida laira ba mayam se kok gidra habu gidamakta ina asida Leirubani, BMYG ki Bungtung to a Sanklen Power de Lacre, Adu Hujik, Ashin Lamli Onaba, a Muktangli Tritori, Aduba, Manipur Comment, a Kambidina, Asisa, Lambit Hong, she Amtung, Ningsing Biraga, Egdamus, Kurong Japung and Bio at Yam, Ngai Duna Koranga, Naina Lady.
Royal Riders Manipur held a free health camp on April 23 in Namli village. 4 doctors treated many people of Namli Khun and its neighboring villages and about 200 people from Myanmar at the camp. Medicines were also distributed. Royal Riders Manipur President Milan Thangjam said the camp was a part of the RRM's initiative to organize free medical camp twice a year.
Ngarang ko ditoy da ako'y kongsale ado ngasi tangkol humdoy stage da health camp se asai ayuk pung mapan dagi ako'y horoga haujibo ako'y continue story ado hairi bam stage da hairi bam sigi oiba kaknaba mi masing di pangyam yam dragasu yumlon na badal riba Myanmar gi patient mayam am laktana stage da haujibo da nearly about mi chama muki patient dia ako'na cover tawre ado ako'y gi pandam di mafam stage da mi yamba natraga yamdaba adongi wakhalom dana te mafam stage leriba mi manga dang orsu tara dang orgasu Royal Riders ki site gi angam mateng haibadi medical gi line da or natraga firon gi khoi ngamjaba khara makhai mafam sida mapung phana senaram base khoi gi pandam moina lejai.
Milal felicitated Education Minister Dr. K. Ratan Kumar at his office chamber at O Secretariat today. Speaking at the event, the minister said it is a people's responsibility to preserve the culture and language. He said in a state like Manipur where different communities live together, people need to respect language of other communities. He also assures to meet the demands made in the memorandum of Milal.
Masigi multi-ethnicity oiba adugumba akoi lamdam amani ana masigi laiminariba akoi kanglup masel singsi masigi mutual respect pinaba masigi kai khumnaba utpa aduga loina akoina Milalna ngasi bhaubada paikhat piraiba masigi thaudang asi adugi matik chawgre Milalna koigi thambiriba memorandum khara mase amamam to oina panjadragasu thangat piriba singsi karai bhauba masi akoi paikhat payaba haibado masigi akoi maximum level da madumai thawayak sang yauna ai hona jage haibo wafam su thamjari.
Now it's time for a short break. We'll be back soon. Keep watching Impact News.
Kuirabagi tungda punbasi nungai.
Sumi. Madi kari tore.
Maag ise double strength sing pumali.
Mangonda piu double strength liver tonic. Lipsap DS. Lipsap DS double strength liver tonic.
RIMS Nurses Association Lampilpad has condemned the planting of a Chinese hand grenade on the first floor of the general OPD of RIMS yesterday. President of RIMS Nurses Association H. Tampa today told the media that last month's explosion at the official quarters and house of Medical Superintendent Professor M. Amuba created panic among the people. She also said yesterday's incident has created more panic among the people. She denounced the planting of a bomb in the hospital and said several persons could have lost their lives if the bomb exploded. She urged those responsible to clarify and appealed not to repeat the act in future.
Another kari tawbadagi high report la ino bomb di thamjan biri no kari gumbang pen da ba kari gumba laira ka di kanana pendri no habe so akhoi mek seng na khoi khangningi wari sanaraga loisan bibe ya ba kangbu go loisan na biro aduga achumba do porak na bagi damak ta khona bada bom na di kholai ene sijin na biga no habe sa ngasi aina phongdok jerimya.
Regional Action on Inclusive Education in Northeast, Raise Any, will be launched in Manipur. Addressing the media persons today at Manipur Press Club, Project Director of Raise Any, Bivu Dutt Shahu, said Regional Action on Inclusive Education in Northeast will be launched tomorrow in Churachandpur, and this is a 5-year pilot project initiated to complement the program of SSA on Inclusive Education in Manipur, Nagaland, Assam, Meghalaya and Tripura. The project is supported by 3 international organizations, namely Light for the World Australia, Christopher Blandin Mission CBM India and Jan Vikas Samiti Lilian Foundation India. He stated that in Manipur, the project will be implemented by Center for Community Initiative, an NGO based in Churachandpur. The project aims to collaborate with SSA to improve the quality of education for children with disabilities in government and government-supported schools in selected districts of the state. IPAC would be observing the Labourers' Day on May 1st at Khuman Lampak Youth Hostel. A mega blood donation camp on the theme Iramdamgi Sinmi Singda Kathoklaba E would also be held. Addressing media persons today at the IPAC office, Labour Affairs Secretary Romendrajit Moirangcha said medical kits would be distributed at workplaces including the Amju office, IMC, City Police, Stone Crusher Unit, construction workers' sites ahead of the Labour's Day. Manipur Science and Technology Council and National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology today jointly observed the World Intellectual Property Day 2016. The day was held on the theme Digital Creativity, Culture Reimagined at National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, Akampat. Director of Manipur Science and Technology Council, Mastek T.A. Surendranath, spoke about intellectual property rights to the students with the help of picture presentation. Pradhans of 3 Gram Panchayats, namely Tobul, Wangu, Terakhong and Kiamgai Gram Panchayats, today questioned the Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department over the criteria for awarding Panchayat Sasatikrin Puraskar, Rashtriya Gaurav Gram Sabha Puraskar and award for good work in the implementation of MG Naregas, which carries Rs 10 lakh as award each. Addressing media persons today at Manipur Press Club, Pradhan of Tobul Gram Panchayat W. Borbati said 16 Gram Panchayats applied for the award, out of which 6 were selected by the State Panchayat Performance Assessment Committee. However, in the final, the awards were given to Fayeng Gram Panchayat, Phubala Gram Panchayat and Kundrakpam Gram Panchayat. Borbati alleged that Phubala Gram Panchayat and Kundrakpam Gram Panchayat were not selected by the State Panchayat Performance Assessment Committee and they did not appear in the committee's list. So how the awards were given to them by the ministry. Terming the case as unfortunate, she said if thing continues this way in future too, the villages will never develop. She said the Pradhans of Tobul, Wangu, Terakhong and Kiamgai Gram Panchayat will write to Chief Ministers, Chief Secretary and Minister of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department, Manipur regarding the matter. The 32nd Foundation Day of Punna Hingminabak Khunai was celebrated today at Uripok Takilamamlekai. As part of the celebration, elderly persons were presented with walking sticks. 18 meritorious students who passed the Class 10 exam under BOSEM and CBSE 2015 with flying colors were also felicitated at the event. 12th Bihar Regiment of 9th Sector Assam Rifles organized a free medical camp for the children of orphanage at Takyel on April 24. The children of the orphanage, Maitei Phurup Children Home, Takyel, were screened for general medical problems, eye ailments, hepatitis B. 80 children and 20 adults were treated and medicines were distributed to the children. Temple of Nongpok Ningthau and Ima Ibema Panthoibi at Kwatha has been badly affected by earthquake and storm on April 13 and 23rd. Kwatha Lai Committee in a press release appealed the authority concerned and the general public to extend help in the reconstruction of the temple. 5-day-long Jennings College Week kicked off today. Teachers and students took out a rally this morning after they lit the torch at this sacred Kangla Tilde Institute at Porompat. Jennings Director Professor L. Deben also took part in the rally. On the inaugural day, a football exhibition match was played between Jennings faculty and Jennings students. The 37th Annual State Art Exhibition organized by Manipur State Kala Academy kicked off today at Manipur State Art Gallery Palace Compound. President of Manipur State Kala Academy, Professor T.H. Tombi, emphasized the need to encourage and promote the artists of the state who are introducing the art and culture of Manipur to the world. Works by various artists are on display in the 5-day exhibition. Athens Challenge Cup Veteran Football Tournament, which was halted due to bad weather, resumed today. In the second of the league of the tournament, Ufsa Lilong Chajing beat NCDA Kongampat 6-1. A Jayant scored 3 goals as Buddha 2 and Major scored 1 goal for the winner. In the third league match, Vasai Thangwaiban defeated KSC Lambulen 2-1. KH Ratan netted the 2 winning goals of the winner. The tournament is organized by Manipur Veteran Football Association at Imphal Polo Ground. That's all we have for the time being, but before we wind this session of the bulletin, let's have a look at the headlines once again. Olympian boxer MC Mary Kom sworn in as member of Rajya Sabha today. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee reaches out to people affected by thunderstorm and flood in Thawal district. Top Khabi in Konthozum Assembly submerged under flood water. Affected people flee homes yet to get government help. JCRA Skill Solution Imphal and Australian Retail College signed Memorandum of Understanding to impart vocational skill training in retail service to Manipuri youth. And young man found hanging at Lilong Hauribi, Awang Lekai. People blocked National Highway from Kawa to Kanchipur against death.